Yo, my name's TGH, and this is a tutorial on how to do the dark rooms in Mire without a lantern. I know a lot of people have trouble with these, and I feel like the strats that I use really work well for all 4 of the dark rooms here. 3 of them are kind of difficult, and 1 of them is not that difficult. So I have a save state here. I'm just going to go through it really quick and show you guys exactly what I do without explaining anything, and then I'll explain it after. It's dark room number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. Oops. All this is number 4. Okay, so that is a pretty successful attempt at the Mire dark rooms. My strats only take 2 hearts of damage intentionally, so just make sure you have 2 or more hearts entering this room. It's preferable if you have powder so you can refill before Vitreous, but whatever. That's a separate thing altogether. So now I'm going to give myself Lantern so that I can go through and actually explain what I'm doing. So the first room, I'm going to immediately, as soon as I regain control of Link, you can like mash start here if you want to like know when you regain control, but with some practice, you'll be able to figure it out yourself, like exactly when you regain control of Link when he's coming out of the staircase. But as soon as you regain control of Link, you want to swing your sword to the right and walk left, like this. And then as soon as you hit this nook, and if you hold left for long enough, you'll eventually stop. And you'll see by your sword, you know, glimmering, you'll see when you stop. In this little nook right here, I'm just going to press down a little bit. It's not necessarily a tap, nor is it really holding down. It's just like a press. It's just a normal down press. And then I'm going to press A while still holding out my sword. So it's going to look like this. And then I immediately pause as soon as I throw the skull and equip Cane and use it like that. And then once you're walking down, just move to the right a little bit and you'll find the door easily. So altogether, that room looks like this. Whoops. If you mess up a little bit, it's okay. So there, I messed up. I missed the block. I missed the button. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of that block. Wait until they shoot. Kind of get all the way down in the left corner. I'm kind of avoiding the bullets here in the dark. Get all the way down in the left corner. This is a good backup strat. All the way down the left corner. Pick up the block or use Somaria. Pick the block up. Move just a tile to the right. And then that actually didn't work. It should work. I think it's just a little bit higher. I was a little bit too low. There we go. Okay, so that should look like this. I kind of messed that up. But it should look like this. There we go. So that was successful. And if you mess up, just move in the bottom left corner. Use Cane. Try not to get hit by the fireballs. Move exactly 1 tile over and throw up. And as long as you're against the bottom wall, you'll always throw it onto that switch. And if you miss, just try again. Sometimes it misses. Sometimes it's a little bit low. You'll be able to get it with a few tries. This is dark room number 2. This is the easiest of the dark rooms. You're just kind of like finding your way to the left door whilst swinging your sword so that the Stalfos doesn't own you. Room 3, this is the 3rd room. This is the most technical of all the rooms, I find. So let me re-enter it, and so I can get, or I'm now in the 2nd room, but I'm just gonna chill in the 2nd room while I'm explaining. So what I'm gonna do when I enter the 3rd room, it's by far, in my opinion, the most technical of the dark rooms in Mire. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold up and left until Link takes damage twice, and you need an audio cue for that to know exactly when, or you can just look at your hearts, I guess. Should take 1 heart of damage no matter what your mail is. Until Link takes damage twice. This is where the intentional 2 hearts of damage come from. This strat does take 2 hearts of damage. You can do it with 1, but it's more consistent with 2. Try that out for yourself if you want to experiment, but whatever. So, what you want to do is hold up and left. Just hold up and left until you see Link take damage twice, and then hold down. And what that will do. And you'll know you did it right when you see that fireball just kind of hang on the north side of the screen. So you know that you're moving down properly. You need to press A to pick up a skull that's in your way in the leftmost little hallway. So you pick that skull up, move down far enough, and now you should be... So I just picked up the skull, and now I should be in the bottom left corner, yes. So I'm all the way down in the bottom left corner. Now what you're going to do is you're going to move up. Or what you can do is you can just plant a Samaria block, pick it up like that, and walk up. And as soon as you see the crystal switch, just throw it to the right and use the cane again. And then just walk down. Interesting thing to note about this is, so when you're trying to find the door on your way down, you want to be facing left. Because if you're facing to the right, excuse me, not to the right. If you're facing down on your way back down, Link won't find the door when you're holding down and left. So if you, basically what you want to do, and I'll explain a little bit later when I have the lantern so you can see more easily what's going on there. But basically, you want to be facing left. So when Link is facing left, he will snap into any door that's to his left, or like, like perfect, like pixel perfect wide, Link width alleyway or whatever. So Link will snap into the door and enter it. If you're facing down, he will not enter the door. So you want to make sure Link is facing left. And again, I'll explain that a little bit later in the later part of the video. But if you hold down and left, in that case, he should enter the door. I don't think I got it. All right, now he's in. And again, I'll explain that later. You want to mash start as you enter room 4. This is room 4. And you want to equip bombs and immediately place a bomb. And pick it up and throw it up right in the middle of the room, like right underneath your arrow count. So like on the top of the screen, I mean. So now once the bomb explodes, if you have boots, go ahead and start your boots charge north as soon as you see the bomb explode. If not, then just walk up. It's whatever. So now you're in the north room where the switch is. You just want to hold left and press B once you see Link kind of moving around on the orb there. That's fine. You can swing it earlier if you want to be more optimal, but... And then it's just kind of find the door using the same method I explained in the last room, and then you're third. So now I'll explain a little bit more. Let me actually just get rid of all the... Nah, this isn't the best place. Okay, so let me give myself the lantern back. Here we go. And I'll get through all the rooms again. I'm just going to go through these rooms normally so I can explain. Okay, so this door right here. If, is it going to shoot at me? No, okay. So, this door right here, I will enter this door if I'm facing left and walking along the wall like this. See, I'll enter it. Like, I'll enter the little alleyway. If I'm facing down and I hold down and left, I won't enter. I'll just walk along the door like that. It's just like a basic game mechanic. But if you're holding... If you hold left before down, so a way to get yourself facing left is just to hold only left for any part during this downward leftward walk. Link will face left and snap into the door. If you don't do that, he'll just kind of... he'll, like, dance on the door a little bit. That's the only thing about this room that I can really think of, in addition. But yeah, that's how I do the Mire Dark Rooms. You don't have to do them exactly like I'm doing them, or exactly like I was doing them before. Like I was doing this little dash up before. You don't have to do that. That's just me trying to be optimal, and doing things as fast as I can. But it's whatever. However you feel comfortable doing it is fine. And that's all I have on the Mire Dark Rooms. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys.